Hello, friends, you are troubled, pacing back and forth, wondering why she, this enigmatic creature, ignores you, even when you feel with every fiber of your being that she likes you. And so begins the great mystery of attraction, a dance older than time itself, where the more you reach, the more it slips between your fingers, like water in a clenched fist. The paradox of desire is this: the more desperately you want something, the more elusive it becomes. Like trying to hold on to water by squeezing your fist, the tighter your grip, the more it slips away. This is especially true in relationships and attraction. When you fixate on someone, obsessing over their every move, decoding every silence, you create an energy of neediness, of lack. And people, by nature, are repelled by desperation. Desire, when grasped at, turns into chasing. And chasing often leads to distance. But when you let go, when you simply exist in your own energy, confident and unattached, you become magnetic. You stop being the seeker and become the flame, and naturally, others are drawn to you. The secret is not in suppressing desire, but in understanding its nature. Let it flow without attachment. Want, but don't need. Love, but don't cling. And watch how effortlessly life brings you what you once thought was out of reach. Fear and vulnerability walk hand in hand, two shadows cast by the same light. To feel deeply is to risk deeply. And in love, this risk is terrifying. She may like you, but liking you means opening a door to the unknown. It means exposing herself to the possibility of rejection, disappointment, or even losing herself in the process. Love, after all, is not a mere exchange of words or glances. It is an act of surrender, a willingness to be seen without armor. She hesitates, she pulls away, not because she does not feel, but because she feels too much. To ignore you might be her way of protecting herself from the intensity of her emotions, from the vulnerability that love demands. But vulnerability is not weakness, it is the purest form of courage. And perhaps what she truly needs is not someone to chase her fears away, but someone who stands still, patient, steady, unwavering, until she decides that being seen in all her beautiful uncertainty is a risk worth taking. Ah, the illusion of control. The grand trick we play on ourselves, believing that if we just say the right words, make the right moves, or decode the hidden signals, we can make someone feel what we want them to feel. But love, like the wind, does not obey commands. It is not something to be managed, manipulated, or forced into existence. You think, if she likes me, she should act a certain way. If I do this, she should respond like that. But people are not equations. Emotions are not predictable algorithms. And the moment you try to control love, you strangle its very essence. She ignores you, and you scramble for an answer, searching for a way to fix it. But perhaps there is nothing to fix, only something to understand. That love is an unfolding, not a conquest. That connection is an offering, not a demand. That the more you release your grip on what should happen, the more beautifully life reveals what will happen. Let go, not of her, but of the illusion that you ever had control in the first place. And in that letting go, you may just find that what is meant for you has been waiting to arrive all along. Attachment is a chain, presence is freedom, and yet so often we confuse the two. We mistake clinging for love, obsession for devotion, expectation for connection. But true love, true connection, arises only in presence, the ability to be here, now, without demanding that reality be any different than it is. When you are attached, you are trapped in a future that does not exist. Why is she ignoring me? What does this mean? What will happen next? Your mind spirals into a desperate search for answers, grasping for control, suffocating the very thing you wish to hold. But presence is different. Presence does not ask, "What if?" It does not demand reassurance or force a response. Presence simply is. It watches. It listens. It allows. And in that allowing, something miraculous happens. Space is created. Space for attraction, for clarity, for genuine connection, to grow without force or fear. The question is not, why is she ignoring me if she likes me? The question is, can I be here fully without needing anything to be different? For in that state, in that effortless presence, you become someone who does not need to be chased because you are already enough, exactly as you are. Life is a dance of opposites, light and shadow, chaos and order, presence and absence. And love too follows this rhythm, a delicate balance of pull and release, closeness and distance, action and stillness. If she likes you but ignores you, it is not always rejection. It may be polarity at play. Just as the tide withdraws before it returns, just as the breath leaves before it fills the lungs again, attraction thrives on space. Too much push, and the other pulls away. Too much pursuit, and the dance is lost. Masculine and feminine energy move in this timeless interplay. The masculine seeks, directs, pursues. The feminine feels, flows, responds. But if the seeking becomes chasing, if the flow is disrupted by force, the balance is broken. What should you do? Nothing. At least, not in the way your mind demands. Instead of grasping, be still. Instead of chasing, radiate. Let her come closer, drawn not by pressure but by the space you create, the confidence of your stillness. For love is not a prize to be won, nor a problem to be solved. It is a dance, and the secret to the dance is knowing when to move and when to let the music pull you together in its own time.